Las Vegas Hoenn Tour was an absolutely amazing but challenging time at the same time. So we're gonna check out my vlog from the event, which I know is late, but I have an excuse. I have been in Osaka. I went straight from the airport in Las Vegas at 10 o'clock p.m. and flew all the way into Japan so I could play the global tour this weekend. So unfortunately, I did not have quite enough time to get the video done for you guys. So we're gonna check out the vlog first, and then after the vlog, you guys can check the timestamps if you want to skip around in the video. We will check out how the event actually went in Pokemon Go. Let's get it. What's going on, my Trainer Club? We are in Las Vegas, Nevada for the Hoenn Tour. It's gonna be a lot of fun, but you know what time it is? Welcome to the Trainer Club! Here we go! Alrighty guys, we have made it to Las Vegas, Nevada. We have just completed our field research, which means we have to pick Ruby or Sapphire. So what we're gonna do is we are going to choose, I really like Kyogre, but I'm going Ruby. I have to do it. Groudon, you've done a lot for me. It's been challenging to get the 100% IV, and that's what I'm gonna be. Look at that right there. My favorite color is actually blue, but I have to go with the Groudon. I just have to, just because Groudon is cool. There is going to be the spawn, and then we have our first ever Primal reversion, but we will be hatching that raid soon, and then we are going to start off with our 12-kilometer eggs. We're going to incubate all of these guys. We're going to get an absolute megaton of Stardust. We have been having quite a bit of connection issues here, which is making the game a little bit challenging for us to play, but we're going to throw on a star piece. We're going to walk some here, and then we're going to get after it, try to get as many shinies as possible. I'm assuming that the connection will repair itself sometime soon here, and we will have 1 hour less than normal because it's been actually hard to get into the game. So as you can see, it's taking a little bit of time to even put these incubators on. And if you guys do want to see it, the Primal reversion raid video, you guys can check it out up here where we did do all of our reversions. Oh my gosh, there is a Latios spawn in the wild. Okay, we're gonna have to go and check that out. We have everything on. The star pieces are going. After this, we are going after as many 10-kilometer eggs as we possibly can in this video. So let's get started. And our next shiny is actually one on the list that we do not have yet, and that is going to be shiny Shroomish. Let's go. I really actually love this Pokemon. Great looking shiny. Can't wait to evolve probably this one with you guys. This is definitely one of the ones that was on my list for the event. 196. Oh, we have Sierra taking over the appraisal right there. Let's see if we can go back to back with the shiny with maybe Gulpin. That'd be crazy. So we are going to keep on moving, and I guess we're waiting for the next round of Primal raids to come in so we can get a little bit more Primal energy and see if we can get some shinies in the meantime. Okay guys, our luck is picking up. We have shiny Gulpin. Let's go. Okay, the first of the new release shinies right here, right now. Okay, so this one actually looks really cool. It's a nice shade of baby blue, even cooler than I had anticipated, and I can't wait to evolve this one too, man. There's so many good shinies out here. Let's check the IVs of this one. It's going to be a 0-star, but I am excited. Can we go back to back? Because that would be crazy, but this one's in the bag. It checked off the list, as well as Shroomish. What do you guys think we're going to get next? Okay, so the first ever my encounter, Latios Wild Spawn. I'm pretty sure this thing is going to just absolute book it after the first ball, and especially after this throw right here. Is it going to stay with us? Toodaloo. There it goes. And it is on the way out, but we have a Pikachu that could be shiny, which would be epic. I do really like the other Pikachu much better than this one, but hopefully we do get both of them just to secure both shiny Pikachus. Will we be friends? I don't know. It's up to the game to decide and up to our walk speed to decide. All right, it is day 2, and we're gonna try to hatch a shiny today. We need to hatch at least something shiny from a 10-kilometer egg. Torkoal, Relicanth would be preferential, I think. Tropius would be cool, and my eggs are all over the place. So unfortunately, that is not gonna be it. We're gonna be incubating as much as we possibly can today and walking as much as we can, and hopefully grabbing ourselves some shinies in the meantime. Alrighty guys, look what we got here, a shiny Latios in the wild. Hopefully that means that we can catch this quick, because I have seen people have quite a bit of problems with these things. This is actually my second shiny Latios. First one that you guys are gonna see on camera. Oh goodness, don't do this to us. Okay, hold on, let me hit an excellent throw real quick. Oh, I got it, come on, stay with us. I've heard that it can take quite a bit of balls to actually catch this thing. At this point, I don't even care about the candy. I just want to catch it and move on with my life. Oh my goodness, please stay in the ball. Oh my goodness, I'll be back. Okay, we got it. I think it took us about 15 balls on this one, 376 in the wild. A unique one right there, and we have a cast form, which is a shiny that I still need. That one is not going to be shiny. Chimecho, we're down for the Stardust. 1,000 Stardust per catch on that one. And And maybe we'll check one more. Oh, nope, we're gonna hatch 2 eggs. Imagine. Ah. All right, guys, we have ourselves a shiny Electrike, which is cool. I definitely traded one of my only good ones away, or my only one, and now we got it back, because remember, in Pokemon Go, things always come around, so don't stress if you don't get it. All right, 645 is a 15 something. That's not great. No shiny on that one. I wasn't actually trying to click that. I do need the shiny Unknown E. That would have been real cool right there. And I could always go for another Shroomish. Shroomish is Stardust boosted, and then Gulpin is something that I did trade away yesterday, so I need to find myself hopefully another one of those. All right, guys, we actually got the Pikachu that we wanted. The little, I'm gonna call him Samurai Pikachu. I don't really know what he's called, but this is the Pikachu. So we're officially friends, me and Pikachu, once again. Hopefully this one, okay, we did catch it, nice. I wouldn't put it past Pikachu to run from me, that's for sure. All right, 609 is gonna be an absolutely garbage IV, but maybe, just maybe, we can go back to back. The only thing that's in my face is Welmer, and that is not gonna be shiny. How about this one? Okay, no shinies here. And we got ourselves another shiny Surskit, guys. Let's go. Putting it in the bag. Okay, so this one's down. Got the Gulpin. Traded that one away, which means I'm probably not going to get another one. And then finally, we also need Cacnea, but that thing is not spawning, and it's sunny weather, so that makes it quite challenging to be able to get. 604 is garbage, as usual. Maybe I'll get it back to back. We don't. Okay, guys. I minimized this slightly in time, but remember how I was just talking about that we probably won't get a specific shiny in this event? Well, guess what? We got ourselves a shiny hatched Cacnea right now. 692. It's gonna be a 13, 15, 11. Oh my god, I really didn't think I was gonna get this. And I got lazy on the screen records. Never get lazy on your screen records. Dude, let's go. Alrighty, guys, we got our second shiny Cacnea. Let's go. I am freaking stoked on this one. This is going to be a wild one. So we have a wild one and we have a hatched one. Highly doubt this one's going to have better IVs, even though the first one was not good IVs. And man, this lighting is fantastic right now. All right, 752 is a 2-star shiny Cacnea, followed up by a non-shiny Bagon. What do you know? All right, guys, the event has ended and we have 2 10-kilometer eggs to be able to hatch, and that's a Relicanth non-shiny. Maybe we'll get a little bit of love here, and a non-shiny Torkoal, and 1 2-kilometer egg, which is going to be a non-shiny Azurill. And we have a couple more after-time 10-kilometer eggs. Relicanth, no shiny there. Come on, shiny, come on, shiny, come on, shiny. No Tropius shiny. I do have one more, and it's a non-shiny. Alrighty, guys, we are actually going to be in the airport right now, and we are going to be heading to a surprise undisclosed destination, aka we're going to Japan. Alright, so we're going to Japan for the GoFest Global event, which is going to be fun. We're going to check a shiny right here. Let's go over what we did do at the Hoenn Tour Global event. Alright, so age 0, we caught almost 1,200 Pokemon, which is a definite step up from yesterday. Let's go ahead and see if we caught any Hundos, which I believe we did catch one, which was going to be a Lotad 100% IV. Honestly, guys, I already have this, so we're going to go ahead and transfer that right there. Don't really care about that one, and let's go ahead and check out our shiny count for the day. So we did get the Rayquaza that you guys did see, which is highly tradable. We got a Cacnea, which is super dope. We also got Love Disc, Surskit, we got Lileep, Baltoy, Wailmer, Aron, Kyogre, Cacnea. Well, the Kyogre was traded, so we got 16 total shinies. Another Surskit, we got Duskull, Pikachu, Electrike, Latios from the wild. Yes, that's a wild spawn Latios right there, which is quite crazy. Another Love Disc and a Shupu. So the Pokemon that we do have to evolve here is going to be Cacnea. This one needs to get evolved into the Cacturn shiny. I love this little guy with that little gold crown on his head. He looks so good, so good. We're gonna have to do the Surskit, and unfortunately we did not, and I repeat, yes, we did not get ourselves another Gulpin, which is kind of a bummer. And Cacturn is not quite as cool as a Cacturn, but still pretty cool, I think. All right, so we need to get a Surskit evolution going on here, but let's just go ahead and do age 0 through 1 right here, and shiny. There we go. So a grand total of 34 right there. Got the Chimecho. We got an unknown O. We have a Aron. We have a Poochyena. So we'll go ahead and check the rest of these here. So let's go ahead and check Chimecho, Aron, Surskit, H. We did trade for that one, which will be featured in another video for you guys. O, hopefully coming out very soon. Electrike, Roselia, Shroomish is a big win for us, and Illumise. Unfortunately, we did not get the Volbeat, which was one that we were actually shooting for. All right, so we do have the Surskit right here. Let's go ahead and evolve to get the shiny Masquerade. See what this guy's going to be looking like. Wish you could speed up the evolution. That would be super cool. There it is. Oh, that's cool. I like that one. That's real cool. Masquerain. Alrighty. We did get the Pikachu. Love that Pikachu. And anything else that we need to do an evolution on here? Ooh, Shroomish. Kind of want to keep it as a Shroomish. I honestly like that Pokemon there. One other thing that we have to do, age 0 through 1 and hatched. We hatched a grand total of 157 eggs. You heard it here right, 157. One shiny, which was Cacturn, and no other shinies in there. Let's go ahead and see more. We have no perfects, and our shiny counts are 1. So that was going to be the Hoenn Tour in Las Vegas. So from a shiny perspective, we did pretty well during the event. If you guys want the complete recap, obviously we just talked about it. We have a decent amount of shinies that we did get during this event, including every one of the new shinies, the Surskit, the Gulpin, as well as the Cacnea from that perspective. But as far as the 10-kilometer eggs, unfortunately, we did not get a hatch. We hatched approximately 130 10-kilometer eggs and did not hatch a shiny. However, I don't think that is a rate limit of getting a shiny, not getting a shiny, or having the bonus or not having the bonus, because I absolutely love the bonus because you got the extra Stardust, and that's really what I was really after. I love the Stardust, the XL candy, the candy, and everything coming from there. And the shiny hatch was obviously something that I was really wanting, but unfortunately I did not get it. But for the event specific things going on, there was a massive amount of lag on day number 1, which was extremely unfortunate. And being that the event is somewhat limited, I don't really think that there's anything you can really do to make up for that time. However, what Pokemon Go did do was extend the event all the way until 10 p.m. in downtown Las Vegas. But the event started at 10, and it seemed like the connection issues probably went until about noon, which was quite crazy. This is about the 30th or so event that they have held, and I'm really surprised that they weren't ready for this type of action, because according to their official tweet, they said 17,000 additional trainers made their way into the parks, which slowed down the network. But we're in a public place, you can't block off the things, so you have to kind of count for this type of difference here. I was very surprised about this, honestly, and it was quite unfortunate. Day number 1, after that, what they did do to compensate was boost the shiny rates and give you that 3 extra hours, which, although 3 hours is cool, it would have been much better to have the entire time at the park and be able to navigate through all those different habitats, which is one of the best things about the live events. So unfortunately, that was a pretty big issue there. Not only that, most of the time when you're trying to get into mega raids, the game would end up freezing. So that was another challenge in there. Even after the event started to settle out and kind of normalize, if you were in specific areas of the event, you would get spotty reception, and it would cause the game to freeze if you jumped into raid battles for these primal raids. So that was definitely a bummer. And additionally, things that I think they could have easily made go better, which I'm very surprised that we don't have this type of differential now, is not having 2-minute timers. We have, according to them, 50,000 trainers in the park. Do we really need to sit in a raid lobby for 120 seconds? I think absolutely not. Do we actually need to take our hardest chances at catching these legendary Pokemon after we get it and we have paid tickets? I think that you should be getting a much easier chance to catch these Pokemon, because when you do raid for these Pokemon, you're gonna have to take away from playing at the in-person event. So boosting the ability to be able to catch these Pokemon, I think, is good. And not only that, there were crashes that were going on where we were not able to get back into the raids because the raids were on a very short timer. So there was definitely loss of raid passes in there. And additionally, the ball count coming out of these raids made absolutely no sense, because I was getting, on average, even if I raided with people, between 6 and 10 balls. If I was even raiding with best friends, which normally I average around 16 to 22 balls, even if I don't even ever interact with that gym, and I'm raiding with best friends. So something was going on with the ball count for these legendaries, and I probably lost 5 to 6 legendaries, which I normally is not the case for me. I rarely ever lose legendary Pokemon. So those are definitely some of the downsides of the event that were challenging all of us. Another couple errors that I did see were a couple lucky trades from people that were lucky going to non-lucky trades. Some of my Patrons traded something for a shiny Zekrom, and they had lucky friendships, and they did the trade, and it came out to be not a lucky Pokemon. The game was constantly freezing. You're gonna have to restart the game. The game would lock, meaning that you wouldn't be able to get into there. And then the other thing that they did do was there was some type of like research that you had to decode, which I thought was, you know, kind of cute in theory, but to be able to not be so efficient at just looking at, okay, this field research is this immediately and keep doing it. You know, we're already balancing between the spin to tasks. We have the Jirachi Jirachi research, and then we have the field research, then we have the raids, then we have the spawns, and then we have everything else in between. Like, I felt like it was just a lot of things going on to try to balance, and then to additionally look into this field research that was mythically encoded. I mean, after you did get it, you understood it, but it's like, I don't even want to have to think even further beyond just playing the game and capitalizing on shinies than doing it here like this. So I thought that was another challenging aspect to the game, which felt like it could have worked, but it didn't. And then I'm not really sure if they have this scheduled or not, but the Cacnea, as I did talk about in the tips video for this weekend, if you guys do want to check that up here, if you spin the stop prematurely, the Cacnea's not going to be there anymore. If you have an auto catcher and that spins the stop, it's not going to be there anymore. And then also, if you had a rocket leader, it seemed like it was altering the Cacneans as well. So there's multiple ways that was going to influence Cacnea not showing up. And if you knocked it off when you weren't close enough, meaning it was the outer rim of your circle, not the inner rim of your circle that was close enough, that potentially the Cacnea would not spawn. And I saw that happen a couple times. So there was definitely a bunch of challenges for this event that I thought of definitely could have been handled quite a bit better. Personally speaking, if I would have seen these connection issues immediately, what I would have done was revert back to the first Go Fest ever. I would have pushed everything out as much as possible to try to get trainers out. I would have said global spawns are going to be all around Las Vegas to be able to help trainers. I would have pushed a bonus to be able to help out with that. I would have reduced the raid time so you don't have so many people constantly sitting in these gym areas. And then I would have put more densely spawned gyms in the area of downtown Las Vegas Strip, so you could push a lot of people out there and they could keep raiding, because although the Las Vegas Strip does have a lot of gyms, the unfortunate thing is that it's a decent amount of distance to walk in between those gyms, even if it doesn't look like that, because oftentimes in Vegas you have to walk and then you have to cross a bridge over to the street and then you have to get over there. So there is definitely limitations as to playing in the Las Vegas Strip, even though it's a great densely spawned area with a lot of stuff. I overall absolutely loved the event. There was a lot of challenges that could have been overcome pretty quickly that I'm slightly disappointed with and were frustrating, especially playing when so many people, you know, look to me and for other content creators for tips and recommendations. And I always have a great time at all these events. This has been the first event in a very long time that I've seen this type of connection issues for number one, and it took quite a long time to be able to address it, to be able to respond to it, and to be able to handle it, which I thought was not the best thing, unfortunately. Will this alter me not going to events in the future? Absolutely not, because I love this and I love the events, and typically they are not like this, and it's unfortunate they chose a little bit more of a square pattern, and typically they've looked away from doing square patterns based on the Go Fest that did have a lot of troubles the first ever Go Fest, because having a more rectangle spread out is able to spread the bandwidth, and then when you can kind of align that with towers, you're able to keep the trainers all spread out thinly across here, as opposed to in a more condensed square area. And then I honestly speaking, like, not having 60-second raid timers is completely unacceptable, and causing the legendaries to have less balls and to be able to be, it seemed like, pretty hard to catch, I think is unacceptable, especially for this time when you're trying to get some players to really enjoy themselves. And, you know, dropping the catch rate would definitely be favorable in moving trainers throughout the park and dispersing them. And I think that there's a lot of data out there and a lot of influence, including a lot of influencers that would be more than happy to help in this event design to be able to get the things done that need appropriately be done to be able to capitalize. Because not only were you able to buy 2 days, you're able to buy bonuses. So it looked like tickets could get upwards, I believe it was around like $90 for this weekend, which isn't really that much. I thought the raid bonus was pretty cool, but the egg bonus was by far my favorites. Hatching those 10-kilometer eggs so fast and getting so much 3 times Stardust from the hatches was insane. So I love the bonuses. I'm a big fan. I just thought that the event needed to be handled a whole lot better, but I still had a great time overall. I got to see my friends. I still got to raid some. I got to meet a lot of trainers. I thought the event meetups were run really well, and overall I had a fun time through all the frustrations, and those connections and in-person interactions are always what I come to these events for and shine. And I also thought that additionally this event could have been one more day. This is the first time in a very long time we've seen a 2-day event, I believe. Usually it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. This time it was Saturday and Sunday, which increased the network demand and the demand, because some people couldn't show up on Friday and then they have to do Saturday and Sunday. And if they were able to pick 2 days and it was like, oh, you know, you could do Friday, Saturday, you could do Friday, Sunday, and you kind of make it kind of the split decision and have more trainers going throughout the park at different times, I think it would have been way better. If you guys did go and you guys have other things that happen in this event, drop them in the comments below. This is a space that I always want to create positive, to create constructive criticism, as opposed opposed to just bashing things. And albeit it's a game that we really love, and it's just that we wanted to play and we're so passionate about getting all that playtime with all these new cool things. The Johto Tour in person was really good. The Kanto Tour, while it was global, was also really good, and I'm excited about the global tour, which I will be playing in Tokyo. So on Saturday morning, I will have a video and a vlog coming out going over the overview of what this event space looks like for all you guys to help max out. So appreciate you guys tuning in as always. I'm gonna see you guys out on the next video. Peace. I want to take this time to thank everybody who supports me in every facet. It means the world to me, and an extra special thank you to all my Patreons. I greatly appreciate the extra support to continue to allow me to pursue Pokemon Go full time, allowing me to create my daily video uploads in the most timely fashion for everyone's benefit. Plus, I get the amazing experience of sharing my creative processes behind the scenes and raiding all around the globe with select upper tiers. Thank you everybody for being a part of the Trainer Club. You all mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys out on the next video.